Hello friends, in this video I will be talking about comparison and calculation of yields on various types of securities. Now in front of you there is a chart which says types of short term investments. So basically here are approx 10 types of short term investments. Now, we need not study each and every instrument in depth because these have been covered in the subject fixed income. So, over and above that, the interpretations वगैरह जो भी है that will be covered in fixed income. Over and above that, we need to know कि इसका yield कैसे calculate होता है. Yield is nothing but your profit, your income. So before that, let's study types of short term investments. एक होता है यूएस ट्रेजरी बिल्स जिसको हम टी बिल्स शॉर्ट में बोलते हैं. यूएस ट्रेजरी बिल्स आर वर्चुअली रिस्क फ्री. तो बेसिकली यूएस गवर्नमेंट का बैकिंग है. यूएस ट्रेजरी बिल्स विल बी रिस्क फ्री एंड in whatever subject you study RF in various formulas. RF is nothing but that rate of interest or coupon on US T-bills. Next, बैंक सर्टिफिकेट ऑफ डिपॉजिट्स होता है. तो बैंक कैन इशू सर्टिफिकेट ऑफ डिपॉजिट्स. दिस इज जस्ट लाइक योर फिक्स डिपॉजिट्स, एफडी वगैरह आप करते हो, बैंक गिव्स यू अ सर्टिफिकेट. इट इज सिमिलर टू दैट. देन देयर आर यूरो डॉलर टाइम डिपॉजिट्स. दिस विल बी इन टू डिफरेंट कंट्रीज और रादर टू डिफरेंट करेंसीज. बैंक स्वीप सर्विसेज होता है. इफ यू हैव एक्सेस बैलेंस इन योर बैंक, इट विल बी स्वीप्ड, इट विल बी treated like an FD for a certain period of time and then it will be swept back to your original account. Then there are commercial papers. Some companies can issue commercial papers and raise funds. There are tax advantaged securities. So if you invest in these securities, your income might be exempt or your capital gain might be exempt. Then there are federal agency securities. So after US T-bills, there are federal agency securities which are not exactly of the government but of some government agency. So it is next risk free to US T-bills. US T-bills would be the safest and second rank after that would be federal agency securities. फिर bankers acceptances करके होता है which is usually for import exports. We will be covering this later in our topic. There are repurchase agreements जिसको हम repo बोलते हैं. Now what are repurchase agreements? Repurchase agreements कुछ ऐसा होता है, ये A है और ये B है. A will pay 100 to B. Let's say A is buying something from B and A has paid 100. B will buy it back from A and pay 110. This is nothing but a repurchase. A paid 100 to B and then B is repaying 110, meaning 10% का interest pay किया. There are money market mutual funds or normal mutual funds. So basically mutual funds, money market mutual funds or liquid funds, these are mutual funds for a shorter term. So these are 10 types of short term investments. You need not worry, in depth आपको नहीं पढ़ना है. These will be covered in your whole curriculum. Now there are different ways to calculate yields. Yield का मतलब profit or income or whatever you call it, but there are different ways. So the first way is percentage discount from face value. What is percentage discount? Let's say face value of this security is 1000 and purchase price is 900. If anything worth 1000 is available for 900, there is a discount of 100. This discount as a percentage of face value is nothing but 10%. This is what is the first method. So you can calculate yield like calculating a discount which is as a percentage of FV. So the formula would be FV minus purchase price upon FV. Like in this case it would be FV minus purchase price, which is 100 divided by FV. This will also give you 10%. So if you buy this security at 900, you get an yield of 10%. Next way to calculate is discount basis yield or bank discount yield, BDY, whatever name you can call it, discount basis yield or bank discount yield. Now this yield is basically like your previous one. Previous में क्या था, ये percentage discount था. Now this does not consider time period, but discount basis yield will consider time period. So the formula is FV minus purchase price upon FV. The first term will be like the previous formula multiplied by 360 upon DTM, days to maturity, or we can say it is percentage discount into 360 divided by DTM, days to maturity. Now what is this days to maturity? Let's understand. Let's say FV is 1000, परचेज प्राइस इज 900, तो परसेंटेज डिस्काउंट जो है दैट इज 10%. व्हाट इफ ये जो सिक्योरिटी है विच इज अवेलेबल फॉर 900, उसका डेज टू मैच्योरिटी और टेन्योर is 180 days, meaning if you buy this security today you have to hold it for another 180 days. Is your yield 10% now? No, now your yield would be 20%. How is it so? Check. ये फॉर्मूला लगाओ, परसेंटेज डिस्काउंट विच इज 10 इंटू 360 अपॉन डेज टू मैच्योरिटी इज 180, तो 10 इंटू 2 विच इज 20%. तो मीनिंग एनुअलाइज अगर किया तो इट विल बी 20%. इफ आई एम गेटिंग 10% फॉर 180 days, which means that I am getting 20% for the whole year. So discount basis yield का फॉर्मूला ऐसा होगा, परसेंटेज डिस्काउंट इंटू 360 डिवाइड बाई डेज टू मैच्योरिटी. नेक्स्ट इज मनी मार्केट यील्ड. नाउ मनी मार्केट यील्ड इज स्लाइटली डिफरेंट. ऊपर वाले फॉर्मूला जैसा ही दिखेगा बट इट इज स्लाइटली डिफरेंट. फेस वैल्यू माइनस परचेज प्राइस, न्यूमरेटर सेम है, बट डिनोमिनेटर में नाउ देव कंसिडर्ड purchase price, which is even better. See, if I am investing 900 and discount जो है वो 100 का था, meaning I will be getting 1000 on maturity. Don't you think that 100 is the yield on 900? Meaning whenever I use discount basis, this percentage discount was 100 upon 1000, but now I will consider from investor's point of view, my percentage yield would be 100 upon 900 because I am investing 900 and I am getting 100 on it. So that will be my money market yield. So my first step here, in the denominator I'll be using purchase price. Multiply by 360 upon days to maturity. बाकी सब same होगा. And the first term is also known as holding period return. If you remember, we have studied this in various other subjects. So I can conclude that discount basis yield was percentage discount into 360 upon DTM, and money market yield is holding period return into 360 upon DTM. Next, bond equivalent yield. Now there is one more formula, bond equivalent yield. Now this formula is again like money market yield, but the only difference is here in number of days. Money market yield में the first term was this, face value minus purchase divided by purchase into, earlier it was 360 upon days to maturity. Now bond equivalent yield के लिए we will use 365 upon days to maturity. That will be holding period return into 365 upon DTM. These are just different ways to calculate yield. Now in the exam, whatever is asked, you need to follow that. If nothing is given, then you need to find some information, like if the security is a short term security, that will be money market. If it is a longer term, or if it is a longer term bond, it will be bond equivalent yield. So be careful while using number of days. The most appropriate yield measure is the last one, bond equivalent yield. See, this makes sense because the numerator is FV minus purchase price, which is nothing but my profit, divide by purchase price, which is my investment, into 365 upon DTM. So normally 365 days का ही year होता है. That is why bond equivalent yield is the best and most used in practice. DTM is days to maturity. Let's solve one question. A 91-day $1,000 T-bill is available at a discount of 6%. Calculate the following money market yield and bond market yield. Before we begin, what do you mean by 91-day T-bill? 91 day क्या होता है? तो ये tenure हो गया. Days to maturity is 91 year. $1,000 T-bill meaning FV is 1,000. So what will be purchase price? Discount दिया है 6% का. So purchase price would be 1,000 minus 6%. If you think 1,000 minus 6% will give you 994. Now what is purchase price? Purchase price के लिए discount दिया है तो 1000 face value minus 6%. If you think ये 1000 minus 6% होता है let's say 940. If you think ये 940 पे available है तो you are wrong. It is not 940. Understand how this works. In the whole subject, not here but at least in fixed income, ये जो भी numbers होते हैं these are all annualized numbers. These are all annualized meaning 6% is for the whole year. अब 6% जो है वो whole year के लिए है तो 91 days का T-bill है उसके लिए कितना होगा you need to find it out. So solution देखना purchase price would be 1000 minus now it won't be directly 6% of 1000 it will be 6% into 91 upon 360 into 1000. See it is a T-bill meaning a money market security, a short term security. That is why I have used 360 now. So whenever it's a shorter term security which is up to 1 year का tenure तो 360 use करेंगे. So 0.06 into 91 by 360 into 1000, this is your discount. So if you deduct that from 1000 you will get 984.83. 984.83 is my purchase price. Now the rest of the thing depends on your formula. If you remember the formula you will be able to crack it. So FV minus purchase price 1000 minus 984.83 discount है 15.17 का. So money market yield क्या होगा? Money market yield would be 15.17 which is my discount divided by 984.83 which is purchase price into 360 upon DTM 360 upon 91 which will be 6.09%. Again remember 6.09 is annualized. Why is it annualized? Because I have multiplied by 360. तो पूरे साल में 6.09 का मिलेगा बट 91 डेज में पूरा 6.09 नहीं मिलेगा. इट विल बी प्रोपोर्शनेट. सिमिलरली बॉन्ड इक्विवेलेंट यील्ड इफ यू रिमेंबर देयर इज ओनली वन डिफरेंस. ये 365 हो जाएगा इंस्टेड ऑफ 360. The rest will be the same 15.17 discount divided by purchase price into 365 upon 91 will give you 6.18%. Even this is annualized percentage. Why is bond equivalent yield more than money market yield? Because bond equivalent yield में आप multiply by 365 करते हो and money market yield में you multiply by 360. So these are some mathematical interpretations you need to remember. Also you will find some more formulas in other subjects mainly in fixed income. So don't get confused. जो formula आपने यहाँ पे पढ़ा है वो यहाँ पे apply करो, जो formula आप वहाँ पे पढ़ोगे आप वहाँ पे apply करो. Thank you for watching this video.